Hey guys, Tjryan Gaming here, back with another video, and in today's video, I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about this whole, revolution, I should say, that's going around, called the black market blackout, and that is basically where people are not going to buy supply drops with crypto keys or COD points, until July 1st, I believe. Don't mark my words on that, I'm not 100% sure, but this is basically happening because the supply drops in Black Ops 3 are crap, and they won't release the drop rates. They're super low. You can spend hundreds of dollars on COD points and not get one of the weapons. There are people who have spent thousands and still don't have one. So it's completely ridiculous, and we need some things to change. So what people want to see change with the black market blackout is we want a arms deal supply drop, which is basically where you would buy it, and for an increased price, of course. Activision would never do it if we didn't have an increased price, but we need an increased price supply drop, like an arms deal supply drop, that guarantees us a weapon if we buy it. So it would be something that we're wanting a lot, and it's something that could be very useful, and Activision would still be able to make money. And there's a lot of weapons, so you would still have to buy quite a few, and you can increase price, obviously. And the next thing we want, or at least another big thing that we want, is we want crypto key drops to be buffed, because right now it takes way too long to get them, and if you don't pay for COD points, you literally have no chance at getting the weapons. I don't really want to do that. I don't really want to spend money on this, because if you think about it, Black Ops 3 only has a year life cycle, and then the next Call of Duty will come out. So it's something that it needs to be fixed. Everything needs to be changed with supply drops. They need to be completely revamped. And I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit on why this is happening. So there was a Reddit post. I'll link it down in the description if I can. I don't know if it's still up, but there's a Reddit post that was posted about a month ago, and the guy basically says that he worked around Activision and Tjryan, and he knew what happened with all the supply drops, because originally we were told that it was going to be cosmetic items. So this guy doesn't reveal his identity, obviously, he doesn't want to get fired or anything like that, but basically what he said is Black Ops 3 did not have supply drops. About a month or two before Black Ops 3 launched, Activision came and said, hey, Advanced Warfare made a ton of money with supply drops, you need to put them in the game. And it took the whole team at Treyarch. They fought to keep supply drops out of the game because they knew what the community said about Advanced Warfare being pay to win, and they didn't want to do that. Obviously, Treyarch creates the game, and they want us all to have it with the purchase of the full game. We shouldn't have to pay all this micro DLC. We shouldn't have to pay all for these COD points and stuff, and it screws us over with not even getting them. So they wanted us to not have supply drops, and basically, one of the biggest fighters was David Vandahar, obviously. He's one of the biggest people against all this stuff. He listens to the community. He's basically the reason Black Ops 1, 2, World at War were all good. So, they eventually convinced Activision that they could be cosmetic items only. So, Activision agreed to this, but they basically said that within 3 to 4 weeks, if you haven't met sales at the point that Advanced Warfare had made sales with buying supply drops, then you're going to have to put pay-to-win weapons into supply drops, and that's where everything took a turn. Obviously, they didn't make sales, and now we have weapons and supply drops, but the biggest thing for me is that the HG40, the MX Grand, some of the melee weapons, and the Marshall 16 pistol were all supposed to be included in DLC 1 and 2. So we should have got the Season Pass holders, and people who bought the DLC should have automatically gotten those guns with DLC 1 and 2. So that kind of disappoints me a lot. Vandahar announced that this might be his last Call of Duty around the time that this went down, around the time that supply drops, around the time that Activision told them that they had to put weapons in the supply drops and stuff like that. And then he purposely took a vacation the day that the first set of weapons came out in supply drops, because he knew about all the hate that he was going to get for something that he fought against. He did everything in his power, but at the end of the day, he just works for Activision just like everybody else at Treyarch, and when your boss tells you to do something, you either have to do it or quit. So it's something that's very disappointing, but there's not much that we can do about it except for the black market blackout. Activision is not going to listen to us with our voices and how we say with all the hate that they're getting. But if we show them with our wallets by not giving them any more profits off of this, then it can definitely help us in this fight to make COD great again, basically. But anyway, I hope you guys have enjoyed the video. If you guys want to read the Reddit post, I'll leave a link in the description. The guy's actually very credible because he predicted that all these weapons were going to come to supply drop, like the HG and melee weapons and the MX Grand and stuff were all going to come to supply drops. He predicted it all before they even came out, so he's definitely a credible source. But anyway, I hope you guys have enjoyed the video, and I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Peace.